Legendary John Harbaugh fired, legendary RBT hired, as I'm officially taking over as head coach of this team, and I promised you Ravens fans I'm gonna make you smile again, cause I know it's been rather depressing lately, but I'm so confident in my ability to quickly turn around this franchise that I'm giving myself just one offseason to rebuild this team, and if we don't win the Super Bowl next season, I'm literally gonna give you guys this Lamar Jackson jersey off of my back that I've owned for over 8 years now. One of the first jerseys I've ever owned in my entire life on the line today. But look at this team, man. We'll be fine. I don't know what Harbaugh's problem was. Now, first things first, we do need to identify this team's weakness. It's definitely not the quarterback or running back position. Offensively, I think we for sure need at least one more talented receiver. Zay Flowers is fine. We need somebody else. Like Rashad Bateman just got a contract extension last offseason. Didn't really do too well. D-Hop's like 50 years old at this point, so like he could be a decent maybe wide receiver 4. But like Lamar desperately needs himself another good wide receiver to throw to. Mark Andrews is coming back. Don't know about Isaiah Likely yet. There's a bunch of player contracts we need to renegotiate here to start the offseason, but he might be a player that we end up let walk into free agency. Oh, and Tyler Linderbaum's another one, man. Our best offensive lineman, and his contract's expiring. We're gonna have to give him a ton of money, or we're gonna have to replace him at center somehow. Which, like, we can't really afford to do that because the offensive line kind of the weakness of this offense. Like, Ronnie Stanley's great, but he's getting up there in age, man. He is 32 years old, which is kind of a good 2-3 seasons left in him potentially. But with this being Madden, he goes down every single season in overall. He probably actually went down quite a bit this offseason. Actually, no. What a surprise. But those two positions are pretty much locked in. I wouldn't mind upgrading at both guard positions and at right tackle. Right tackle is not our biggest position of need, but like if I see a way to upgrade the other offensive line positions outside of center and left tackle, I will pull the trigger in a heartbeat. God, I hate this game. Like, how do they just drop an update and it randomly messes up the depth chart? Like, every time you go into Madden franchise, the freaking right guard's always the backup. It's just, stupid. But all in all, offense not really in a bad spot. Defensively, probably a few more holes in the offense. We have got to get help at edge rusher, which a big reason why is we had Kyle Van Noy retire, Brent Urban retire, John Jenkins is gone, Justice Hill randomly retired after 7 years. But Kyle Van Noy's been solid in Baltimore, so we're going to have to find a way to replace him. Other positions probably need a little bit more defensive tackle depth. If the opportunity presents itself, also wouldn't mind upgrading a free safety. Malachi Starks is fine. We could use some more depth though. But edge rush, our number one position of need by far defensively. Maybe could improve a will linebacker too. I think we're okay at cornerback. Like, I probably will let Chidobe Awuzie walk, so we might have to draft a corner, but I'm not going to spend way too much money on a cornerback number 3 when we have other massive position of need, like a defensive end. But all in all, when it comes to the current state of this roster, dude, we are an 86 overall team with an 88 offense, 85 defense. With my personal capabilities as both head coach and general manager, I will be so disappointed in myself if I can't build this team into a position to be a Super Bowl champion next year. It's going to take a lot of work, but I think it's doable. Starting by having to renegotiate 22 contracts, which it does help to have about $67 million in salary cap to work with. Whether or not we'll have money to use in free agency remains to be seen. First things first, I think we absolutely got to accept Zay Flowers' 5th-year option. And second, we have got to, one way or another, bring back Tyler Linderbaum for next season. Who else do we have to re-sign? Keaton Mitchell, I wouldn't be too mad if he left. Gilman, he's great safety depth, but I don't have to waste that much money on the backup safety. And Isaiah Likely, man, like, he's interested in coming back. Can I really fork up $30 million to a backup tight end? So I'll have to see how much money we have left over after we re-sign Linderbaum and decide at that point. Awuzie, I mean, he can walk probably. Draymond Jones, no interest in bringing him back. Ardarius Washington, maybe if we can get him on the cheap. Not giving Daniel $15 million. We're going to upgrade you one way or another. No interest in bringing David back. Oh, D-Hop. Probably not. So really, outside of maybe 3 or 4 players, nobody I'm really too sad that we're going to be losing. Wait a minute. Can't lose Patrick. You know what, brother? I want to give you a 7-year lifetime contract. He's back. Let's go ahead and do it. Tyler Linderbaum, what are you going to ask for, brother? Let's see about a little 5-year deal and see, since he's so interested in coming back, if I can get him a little bit cheaper. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I could always franchise tag him. Let us praise the Lord. It's not going to have to come to that. He's back on a 5-year deal, which is insane that we still have $50 million left over. Gilman's asking for 20 mil. Washington's asking for 22. That's going to be a $7 million a year cap hit. He's at 80 overall. well, you know what? Let's drop the money just a little bit. If he doesn't sign back, he doesn't sign back, and he doesn't sign back. So with that being the case, let's see if we can get Gilman back. He's a little bit cheaper, I suppose. We'll give him a 4-year deal, drop the money just a tad. And he's also not coming back. No sweat off my back, though. And honestly, like Keaton Mitchell, Isaiah Likely, Awuzie, valiant servants, but like, I just want to spend this $50 million in free agency. It's not really too eventful of a re-signing period. Wait, why do I have a trade offer for Gilman? What in the world? Why am I getting offered trades? I mean, while I can, I might as well accept one of these, right? You know what? We'll get our backup running back. We'll trade Gilman for Ray Davis in a 7th from 2027. I don't know what the Bills are doing, but I guess I'm not complaining. With that said, my friends, it's officially free agent time. But first, hold on just a second. I do want to see, can I look at any of the mock drafts? Unfortunately, the draft order isn't accurate, but there's only so much I can do with the Dome video game. Browns have the #1 pick. It's not too bad of a draft order, but we ended up with pick number, oh god, 18. Has us going cornerback, which kind of sucks, not gonna lie, because I was hoping one of those really good edge rushers were gonna fall quite a bit, and maybe one of those good wide receivers, but it looks like we're not going to be able to land them, unfortunately. Like David Bailey was somebody I was really wanting. I mean, maybe there's a decent receiver we can grab late in the first round. Maybe I trade up. Who knows? But now time to turn our focus into bringing in a loaded free agent class, which really depends on who made it to free agency, because sometimes the free agent talent is not good. I will take anybody that can help our football team next season. And there's some talent out there. Like Devontae Adams could be kind of nasty in a Baltimore Ravens uniform, not gonna lie. We get ourselves a little band-aid at offensive guard, and Joel Bitonio wouldn't be too shabby. Now, it's really not a good free agent class, but we can find some talent. Since we have the money, absolutely gonna be offering Leo here. I don't think we have a Sam linebacker on the entire roster, and he's literally only asking for about $7 million a season. What in the world are you doing, Leo? So let's just give him exactly what he's asking for and see where that offer stands. We're tied with a bunch of other teams. I'm gonna have to up the money a little bit, but I'm not too mad when we're trying to go after the top Sam linebacker in the entire game. $7.5 mil, still not good enough. Probably have to give him more like the $8.5, $9 million season range, which again, I still feel like is quite the bargain. And there it is. As of right now, we have given Mr. Leo his best offer. Now, do we move on to Devin Bush? Like, go ahead and just fix our linebacker problems, and then maybe afterwards focus on edge rusher help? Like, Devin Bush comes in 86 overall. We have the money to spend. He's quite a bit of an upgrade over Trenton Simpson, who maybe we could use in a trade next season. So again, I guess why not just try it? Try to bring in Devin Bush here. Hopefully he doesn't have that many offers. Oh god, the Niners want him bad. What if I gave him just a low-risk offer? Exactly what he's asking for here. I think that's going to be a 5-bar offer, which it is. We're tied with the 49ers. I hate when we're tied because you just don't know what's going to happen. You could easily choose San Francisco, and if I knew he was going to choose San Francisco, I'd up the money. Now, importantly, I feel like we try to bring in Joel Bitonio here. Would be so perfect for what we need next season, and we'd still have about $15 million left over. I'm really hoping nobody else has offered him. Make it simple on me. And yes, we are currently his only offer. That is beautiful. So I'm still going to go and see if there's any hidden cheap gems out there in free agency, but if we just landed all 3 of these guys, I would consider it a 10 out of 10 offseason, which means, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to sign Devontae Adams. He's going to be asking for $20 million a season, and I'd much rather get the other 3 guys, but we can still draft a wide receiver, trade for one next year. As much as I would love Devontae Adams in a Ravens uniform, he's just asking for way too much money for only being an 86 overall. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any good bargains at wide receiver. But maybe Jalen Coker, if he's not asking for anything too crazy. He's asking for $8 million a season. I'm not doing that. The talent is just very, very, very thin this offseason. Like, I'm not giving these guys as much money they're asking for. Like, Gross Matos here, he's going to be asking for $10 million a season as a 77 overall edge rusher. That's just not happening. Like, Jacob Martin here, probably also asking for about $10 million. Much rather draft an edge rusher in the first round, maybe second round, or just trade for one. And as mentioned, we do pretty badly need defensive tackle depth, but at the same time, they just ask for way too much money. Like, DJ is asking for $18 million a season. It's just not, I'm not doing that. Even like Ashawn Robinson here is going to be asking for $10 million. I probably can just find a defensive tackle late in the draft that are just as good as these guys at a fraction of the price. Just trying to be smart with my limited resources, boys. Now, as we already talked about, I let Chidobe Awuzie walk in free agency. I didn't want to give him the money as a 31-year-old because he's just going to get worse and worse every season. And I did say I might see if there's a better cornerback out there. I was more planning on drafting one, but Cordero Flott here wants to join us in Baltimore. A lot of interest. 25 years old, so he's going to get better and better. And he shouldn't ask for way too much money. Oh, God, he's asking for $10 million this season. Oh, do I pull the trigger? Let's negotiate, Cordero. I'll give you a 5-year deal. Actually, a 6-year deal, but you got to drop the money a little bit. I'm really actually hoping, I'm really hoping there's not a lot of teams fighting for his signatures. There probably are. Oh, God. The question is, do I want him that badly? Or do I just go after a guy like Mike Hughes here? I mean, he's obviously not phenomenal or anything, but he'll probably be a lot cheaper. He's only asking for $5 million this season. Let's just see here, give him a base and medium risk offer and see if that can tie the 49ers, which it doesn't. We can up it just a little bit. There we are. Now tied with the 49ers. So when it comes down to it, we have put 4 offers out there in the universe. Offered Leo a big deal, Devin Bush a pretty massive deal, Joe Bitonio, and Cordero Flott. 3 guys I'd assume to be around for the long term, 1 guy more just a band-aid. But even though we still have a long ways to go on what I'm going to do this offseason in terms of a rebuild, if we can land all 4 of these guys, that would be a phenomenal start. What sucks though is there's only so much I can do here. All I can do from this point is just click a freaking button. All 4 of these signings now are going to be the fate of the Madden God, so guess we might as well go ahead and evaluate these offers. And everybody signed, but did they sign with me is the question. Now, with San Francisco hosting the big game coming up soon, I know a lot of you out there might be making the trip, and there's so much to explore around the city, which makes this the perfect time to introduce you to Turo, so you can book a car and turn your Super Bowl trip into a full travel experience. Turo is the world's largest car-sharing marketplace. You can choose from an extraordinary selection of over 1,600 makes and models, shared by a trusted community of hosts who list their cars on the platform, so you're picking the exact car that you want, not just some random car class. And booking a car on Turo is super simple. I literally just typed San Francisco into the search bar, picked my dates, and then filtered by exactly what I wanted. SUVs, EVs, luxury cars, budget-friendly options, whatever fits your trip. You can rent a car nearby, or even get it delivered right to where you're staying, or even have it delivered directly to the airport, which is exactly what I did 2 years ago when I used Turo for the first time when I took Mama RBT to the Grand Canyon. Turo is available at 140 plus airports across the US and Canada, so you can skip the rental counter next time you fly. And this is a 100% true story. Turo saved my trip when I went to the Grand Canyon with my mom. All the rental car places were completely closed, but thank God I had my Turo booked for that night. And from personal experience, when you get off that plane, you'll have instructions on where the car is parked on the Turo app, and depending on the airport, you'll pick up your car at airport designated parking lots, garages, or even curbside, which is what I did. No long lines, no counters, just grab your car and go. So if you're headed to San Francisco for the big game, make sure you're in on Turo. Explore the city and turn that game day trip into a full experience. All 4 of these signings now are going to be the fate of the Madden God, so guess we might as well go ahead and evaluate these offers. And everybody signed, but did they sign with me is the question. Yo, I mean, I'll take it. We didn't get Cordero Flott, but we got Leo, got Devin Bush, got Joe Bitonio. It's a good start. These dang 49ers stole Cordero from us. You're gonna feel like an idiot when we're hoisting that Lombardi next season. I guess since we're here, I could maybe go ahead and sign Alontae Taylor as the backup option. He didn't have any interest in joining me, so I'd probably have to give him a lot of money unless nobody's going after him, which were the best offer. Oh, just kidding. I'm not the Titans. What am I talking about? I'll up it a little bit. Nothing too crazy, though. We're tied now with my Titans. Oh, and he went to Tennessee. Bad decision, young man. I mean, I gotta sign somebody about Jaquan McMillan here. He won't decide me, and he's being indecisive. Gotta advance to next week. He's stressing me out. Gotta get somebody there. There we are. Great decision, young man. Now, I gotta say, that is already looking a lot better. Let's go ahead and convert, like, what, such a dumb game. Emory Jones is 72 overall right guard, although he's a 79. Stupid game makes you actually convert his position now. There we go. That definitely looks better. Again, if the opportunity presents itself to upgrade at right guard and right tackle, you best believe I'll pull the trigger. Although these two guys are good long-term options, but keep in mind, I'm trying to win next year. But I feel like we did a pretty good job in free agency. We just still need to find a way to upgrade a wide receiver. And for whatever reason, same linebacker doesn't show up in the depth chart, so you don't see Leo here. But with Devin Bush also added, defense looking good too. Just gotta find a way, like whether it be draft somebody or trade for somebody, we gotta get at least one better edge rusher next season. And the latest mock draft has been released. I want to see who it has us drafted now. As it's going Malik Muhammad at cornerback, which is just not what I want at all. I mean, it's really open. Oh no, Mekhi Lemon was the guy I was looking at. Am I tripping, or was he not projected to go in the first round last mock draft? Oh no. He just jumped up like 16 spots. That's really who I was targeting, and now I don't know what to do. Oh, you see, literally jumped up 22 spots. So if I want to have a chance to draft them, it looks like I have to trade with the Titans. But how much is it actually going to take to trade up 4 spots? Oh, I'm stressing, boys. I thought I was going to be able to sit back and get exactly who I wanted, and he just magically just jumps up 22 spots. I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm depressed. With some other prospects I was kind of looking at, 'cause I've been doing some scouting, some players I really would like if I had the opportunity to draft. Cassius Howell out of Texas A&M would probably be my fallback option in the first round if we don't get to trade up, get Mekhi Lemon. Honestly, these top 5 guys would be okay. Kind of maybe in the later rounds, also like Romello Height out of Texas Tech. Think he could be a stud. He's a scheme fit. Maybe if he falls in the second round, we take him there. Now, another player I desperately want is Jacob Rodriguez out of Texas Tech. Was literally a Heisman contender. Since he's a day 3 prospect, we probably move him to Mike linebacker since we just got Devin Bush. But I just want this guy on my team. He's a talented player. Maybe you can get him like the 4th round. Bunch of good cornerbacks we probably could get on day 3, so I'm not too stressed about that. We probably also need to draft a backup quarterback because Tyler Huntley left in free agency. Look at Trinidad Chambliss here. I don't know why he's projected to go day 3, but you best believe I'll take him if he's there like round 5, round 6. Also, probably need to get some running back depth. Obviously, not going to get a Jeremiah Love or Justice Haynes because we have Derrick Henry. But it's actually a pretty good running back class. Probably somebody could find on day 3 to do the job for us. And most importantly, a wide receiver, if I'm not able to land Mekhi Lemon, was Carnell Tate in that first round? Hold on, am I tripping, or was he not projected to go in the first round? So, okay, if we don't trade up to get Mekhi Lemon, we can get Carnell Tate with the 18th pick. Is he projected to go in the first round? No. Interesting set of events, boys. So I'm assuming that means Mekhi Lemon is the much better receiver. So probably do need to try to trade up for him. But if I end up not going receiver in round 1, who do I need to target in round 2? Maybe a Chris Bell out of Louisville. Maybe a Chris Braswell. A Zachariah Brandt should have like 99 speed, as probably Barry Brown does. Bryce Lance of North Dakota State's good. Nick Harbor probably has 99 speed, so I would like to get him if possible. I mean, like, I know how good these players are in college, but this is just a random draft class, so I legitimately have no idea how good they're going to be in game, but I guess we'll just have to see. Eric Rivers out of Georgia Tech I know is solid. I don't know why he's a day 3 prospect. Probably get drafted in the 3rd round or so. But if he's like still there, running a 4.37 40, if he's still there like round 5, round 6, might go ahead and take a shot on him. Good deep route runner anyway. Oh, brother, here we go. So I think what I'm going to do here is immediately try and trade up. Go ahead and try to trade up to the Titans picks. I don't think Mekhi Lemon would be taken before the Titans because mock drafts are normally pretty accurate. Oh, man, I did not want to trade up. I did not want to have to use any of our assets. With it only being 4 spots, Madden is very unrealistic in that sense. If you're not trading up for like the number 1 or number 2 pick, doesn't really normally cost you that much. So the Titans' number 1 need is running back, and we got Ray Davis in a trade, and I'm planning on drafting a running back anyway, like later rounds. So how about just Ray Davis? Like, imagine the scenes here. The scenes are phenomenal. What you think about this game? I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, I am not complaining. I'm smiling. I really didn't think it was going to be that easy, yet here we are. I do want to see who goes first few picks. I'm assuming Mendoza's going to go to the Browns, which he does. Number 2 probably going to be Dante Moore, right? Yes? Let's do it. Let's go one by one here. Ruben Bain goes to the Saints. I'm just really hoping Mekhi Lemon does not get sniped. Because if he gets sniped, he gets drafted before 14. That trade was for nothing. Arvell Reese goes to the Dolphins. Caleb Downs goes to the Cardinals. I'm liking this. Seahawks probably won't take a receiver. They go Peter Woods, probably the best D tackle in the draft. Don't think the Texans go wide receiver. They went Jordan Tyson. Oh no. Okay, calm down. I am not gonna lie. There's a lot of teams that still could get a receiver. Rams, they lost Devontae Adams. Panthers lost a receiver. They could get somebody outside of Ted McMillan. Vikings probably not. Commanders could draft a receiver. I don't like it at all. Really don't like it at all. The Rams, they end up going, ooh. They went Ty Simpson. Panthers, don't screw me. Panthers ended up going David Bailey. Good edge rusher. That's the guy I would have taken if he fell to me at this point. Ooh, Francis out of Miami. Really good right tackle. I could potentially take Keldrick Falk from Auburn. Cornell Tate is still there, so if I do want wide receiver and Mekhi Lemon gets drafted, could always trade back and get Cornell Tate later as like, my last option. Cassius Howell is an option as well. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really don't know if Mekhi Lemon's gonna fall to me. You know what? I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go one by one. Vikings, they go Amari Washington, a really, really good defensive tackle. Commanders, this is where I get worried. They are going to go, TJ Parker left end. All right. Not going to lie, was scared there. Now, this is the team I am most scared about. Las Vegas Raiders. If he gets past the Raiders, I think we are going to get our man at wide receiver. Ooh, they went cornerback. Let's freaking go. The Chargers, don't screw me here. They go Caden McDonald. So let's do it, boys. Mekhi Lemon is going to be the selection. I trust the mock drafts. The mock drafts are always so accurate. Although that deep catching traffic off the get-go doesn't make me feel too good. So off the rip, his combine, his athleticism doesn't seem too great, especially when you consider he's like 5'11". But the stats that matter here, B catching, A medium route running, A short route running. So he is a route running god. And again, more than anything, I just trust the mock drafts. Mekhi Lemon, I am manifesting a stud pick here. He is going to come in as the third best player in the entire draft class. Look at him at 14. Let's make sure he has hidden development, which he does. Fellas, that's a 10 out of 10 pick right there. And all it took was Ray Davis. So how in the world are we going to follow that up with our second round pick here? And I'm not going to lie either. If there's not anybody that I love at a certain selection, I'm going to trade back and try to get resources for next year. Because, like I said, probably going to be trying to make a lot of trades after this. So I need to get as many resources as possible. I'm not just going to waste a pick just to do it. I'm not going to lie, boys. It is grim. It is very, very grim, especially the positions that we need. A lot of good wide receivers here, but that's like what I don't need now. I was really hoping Heights was going to be there, but I'm assuming he got taken. Like maybe go Ukulele, but he's not a scheme fit. Joseph's is okay. Yep, Romello got taken by the Raiders. That's unfortunate. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to trade down, try to get some good picks for next year. Be smart about this. I mean, it's not really what I was planning on doing, but the Texans are offering me a second for next year, a fourth for this year, a fifth years down the line I can use in a trade, 2 sevenths, one of those for this year. So that's what, 5 picks for one? And I get a 4th rounder this year where there's actually quite a few players that I like at that spot. I could use maybe that second that we get in a trade for next year. You know what? Not complaining. We're going to accept it. So it does suck just to like lose out on a 2nd round pick. But again, there's like nobody at this spot that I really like. Hopefully I can find somebody that I actually like with my 3rd round pick here. So unfortunately, boys, literally all the defensive ends that I like are gone. So more than likely, if I want to upgrade to edge help, I'm going to have to acquire somebody in a trade. Oh, man. Do I go ahead and take him? Like, do I just make sure I get a player that I like? Jacob Rodriguez here at a Texas Tech. I know he probably gotta wait to the 4th round. Guy's just such a freaking beast, dude. He's not the fastest, but he's a freaking horse. I mean, look at all that. B awareness, B hit power, A man coverage, which that's weird. A tackle. We're going to do it. Jacob Rodriguez, I don't know where you're going to play, but talented players find their way onto the football field. Maybe put him inside, middle linebacker. Jacob's going to come in as the 64th best player. Got him at 82. As long as he comes in with hidden development, that again is an A+ pick, my friends. Now I don't get to pick until the 4th round, unfortunately. Now let's do our little trick here. Who is the best remaining defensive tackle? Who's the strongest? Got Tim Keenan here. Got this DeMonte Capehart fella out of Clemson. Now, Tim Keenan put up 42 reps of the bench press, had the best broad jump. And normally, when you put up 40 reps of the bench press to D tackle, your overall is pretty good. But I'm not gonna lie. his attributes aren't as good as what we normally see in a player that's a stud D tackle. So I might wait and see if he falls another round. I might just go ahead and try to take a receiver. I know I was looking at Eric Rivers. I mean, dude, he runs a 4.37 40. Like, that's insane. 4.3 40 at his pro day. Is this the fastest receiver in the draft? Already got Mekhi Lemon, who's a polished route runner, not the greatest athlete. So maybe let's go after an incredible athlete here. He has good deep route running. Some of his other stuff's kind of mid, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take him. Just off of that alone. 4.3 40-yard dash is crazy, and he's going to come in as the 37th ranked player. I promise you, I did not expect that at all. Does he have hidden dev? No, he doesn't. How do you run a 4.3 40 and only have 92 speed? I'm really sad about that. It kind of ruins it all. It's kind of a wasted pick, I feel like. Hopefully we can make up for it with our other 4th round pick upcoming. Oh, that defensive tackle got drafted too. Wait, at center, I know Parker Brailsford at Alabama is quite the stud. Actually, really good physicals. 8 impact block, A pass block finesse. Not a good run blocker. But you know what? Always could use somebody of different skill sets, and probably the best player left in the draft. Parker's going to come in as the 45th best player. Grab him at 114. I'm telling you, it is so easy to pick good players in draft this year. Hidden development 2 makes up for our last stinker. Now, can we yet again hit on another gem here with our 5th round pick? Honestly, might just say screw it and go strongest at this point. DeMonte Capehart out of Clemson. Day 3 prospect, 38 reps of the bench press. Everything else doesn't look too great, although he had a really good broad jump at his college pro day. Nothing looks bad outside of his power move. I mean, he's worth taking a shot on here in the 5th round. He is 24 years old, so a little bit older. He's going to come in as the 154th best player, got 146. A little disappointing. No hidden dev either, so just like a bleh pick. Oh no, Trinidad just got picked. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I really wanted to get a backup quarterback, but I don't know if any of these guys are good enough. I mean, since I have a bunch of late round picks, Luke Altmaier here has A awareness, A short accuracy, B medium, but everything else sucks. I really might just not draft a quarterback. Maybe take him with my last 7th round pick. Do need a running back, and Desmond Reed out of Pittsburgh looks pretty good. Not the strongest, but really fast. Good 3 cone. I think I'm just going to do it. He's really small. I mean, it's kind of a good mixture. Derrick Henry and him if he doesn't suck completely. Yo! That's definitely not what I expected at all. 54th best player? Has hidden dev too? Dude, that acceleration, agility, and change of direction combo is crazy. Like, he's actually gonna make a perfect 1-2 punch with Derrick Henry. I'm kind of glad how that worked out. What could I get if I just traded this pick away? I think I have 2 7th round picks coming up. I can get a 2027 5th from the Bills. I think I'll just go ahead and take it. Now, here in the 7th round, I could always use cornerback depth. This guy has a funky name, but I found him because he's the fastest cornerback in the draft. 4.3 flat, 40-yard dash. Very weak, though. That's like the only thing that's good about him at this point in the draft. You're just taking players with decent traits, and I think a 4.3 40-yard dash is a pretty decent trait. And he's the 107th best player. Got him at 199. 95 speed isn't bad. Does have normal dev, though, but he doesn't look like a corner. Oh, well, we'll take Capina. Oh, that was my last pick. Did not know that, so I guess we aren't drafting a quarterback, but at this point, we advanced to the end of the draft to go see how good those players truly were. I feel like we had ourselves a good draft, but all will be revealed for sure right here as, okay, that actually, for not drafting somebody in the 2nd round, that is actually an incredible draft. Mekhi Lemon was a lot higher of an overall than I thought. 79 rated. Jacob Rodriguez, 73 overall. Eric Rivers in the 4th round, even though he has normal dev, which kind of ruins it all. 75 overall, it's crazy work, actually. Not what I expected at all. Parker Brailsford, 74 overall. His D tackles sucked, but Desmond Reed in the 6th round, 73 overall, and that cornerback was 71. I'm telling you, when you just draft players in this game based off of traits, you're going to hit on players 9 times out of 10. You want to see some of the other overalls. Caleb Downs is a beast. Jeremiah Love's a beast. Okay, we got a receiver the same exact rated as Jordan Tyson. Can't complain about that at all. I mean, I would have loved, I got a Reuben Baines 78 overall edge, but didn't have a high enough pick. Anthony Hill was a beast Mike linebacker, which we didn't really need. But Carnell Tate was a 78 overall, and they got him in the 2nd round. So, like, maybe I could have just traded back and got extra picks and waited on them. But at the end of the day, not too mad we got Mekhi Lemon. I just want to see how much money we're going to have to work with to hopefully acquire players and a few trades to start next season. About $15 million, and I'm sure I can restructure some contracts to up that a little bit. For the start of next season, yet again, the positions that we need to upgrade, I feel like, are obvious. Can you see what I'm saying? Why is the starting right guard always start the season as the backup? Stupid game. Really hope we can find a way to upgrade on the right side of the offensive line. But more important than that, if we don't even touch the offense at all, on defense, we have got to find a way to bring at least one stud edge rusher. I can deal with Mike Green on the left side. He's a young player that will develop. Like Robinson here, got to get better. And again, if all the stars align, would be opposed to upgrading at free safety, but a lot of stuff's gonna have to go our way. All right, there's a 81 overall kicker just sitting there. I guess I'm gonna take him. Oh, the quarterbacks are so gross. Oh my God, what do we do here? Do I have a backup on the roster? I don't. God dang it, I gotta sign somebody. Like, Cavani Vidal's just sitting there in free agency. I feel like he'd be a great addition to the backfield. Him, Desmond Reed, Derrick Henry, let's go. Also, Ryan Flournoy was great with the Cowboys in the last season. He's just sitting there. I mean, we could definitely use some more wide receiver depth. I did all this when I was trying to get a freaking quarterback. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll get... It's like everybody sucks. I mean, we'll go Jimmy Garoppolo just purely for the vibes. But after that, though, we only got $9 million in cap space. I'm going to try to restructure as many contracts as physically possible here. So Lamar Jackson, we can save about $8 million. Roquan Smith, we can restructure and save $10 million, which now lets us work with about $30 million. I'm sure there's some more contracts I could restructure if I needed to, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. Now, when it comes to acquiring talent, I think the first position we need to go after is the edge position. And again, I have all these draft picks I can use, man. Like, I would literally use all our first round picks if I need to. I just want to build the best team possible to do everything we can to make sure we can go on a legitimate Super Bowl push this year. The Ravens fans deserve it. I mean, might as well shoot for the stars sometimes. And Nick Benito, not even halfway. I mean, I'll probably have to settle for like maybe an 85 rated edge, like a Josh Sweat type would be okay, I think. I mean, I'd like to do a little bit better than that if possible. Abdul Carter, since he's listed as a backup, you know. Yeah, it's not even close. Brian Burns, come on. No big deal. Oh! He's basically going to use up the rest of our money, but that could be an option. Let's see if I can find somebody a little bit cheaper, but I'm sure, again, I could restructure some other contracts. Or I could go a little bit cheaper and go Dallas Turner, who's just going to get better and better. And that would save so much more money that I could use for other positions like the offensive line and maybe another receiver if possible. So like, I wonder if I could get Dallas Turner for like maybe a second round pick. How about this? Okay. A lot easier than what I anticipated. Yet here we are. Not complaining. I mean, in terms of just pure overall, it doesn't seem like a big upgrade. He's only by 5, but at the end of the day, dude, he's one of the best young edge rushers in the league, and he might end the season as like an 85 rated. Like, I wonder if at this point, since we already got one good young edge in Dallas Turner, I wonder if I could like upgrade from Mike Green. Like, maybe try to get like a Greg Rousseau or something crazy. I mean, like, what if I threw in that first round pick? I mean, like, it's a 90 overall edge rusher, dude. The second round pick, that's about halfway. I mean, I guess I'll try it. It's in the yellow. Is there anybody that looks like a little bit more of a realistic option? Like, is upgrading to Nolan Smith worth it? I mean, that's pretty gosh dang close. And he's 5 overall better. He's 2 years older, but like, we need that big overall boost right now if possible. Maybe throw in a few players who are taking up some cap space. Okay, that got it into the freaking green. Maybe a 4th round pick will be enough. Not quite. Oh my God, dude, there it is. We just upgraded from Mike Green to Nolan Smith. And all it took on top of Mike Green himself was TJ Tampa, Dontez Walker, a 4th and 2 5th round draft picks. So that's looking a lot better, boys. Oh, I totally forgot there's some other positions I did want to look at in free agency. One in particular, defensive tackle. Sheldon Rankins, 78 overall. Ask for $5 million. We have the money. That is an incredible guy to sign at a free agency for $5 million. Their defensive tackle number 3. Also, I already know we have like no depth at all at middle linebacker. I'm just gonna sign the best one available here in Denzel Perryman. Also, since we do need edge rush depth, Gross Matos is sitting there. Remember, he was asking for like $10 million in free agency, and now he's only asking for 5. He just wants any money he can get right now. So, welcome to Baltimore to be a backup edge. Now, call me crazy. One player I'm thinking about potentially trading away if it can help us improve one of the other positions of need is none other than Rashad Bateman. I don't feel like he moves the needle for us. He's costing like $7 million a season. Don't know why he's contracted for the next 4 years. But like, I could probably trade him away, get a right tackle or a right guard, and end up getting a better receiver anyway. Now, I'm not going to lie, the offers that we got for him directly are pretty garbage, but I'm sure I probably can find a better deal manually. How about Darnell Wright? That'd be perfect. And it's just not close. Make sure I find a team that's interested in Rashad. Wait. Did Madden fix it? I'm gonna do it. If it's in the game, I'm going to take advantage of it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I mean, I can't help it. I'm one of the best young minds in the National Football League, flipping Rashad Bateman for one of the best young tackles in football. And I just feel like that creates a massive domino effect where now I can possibly go and trade Roger Rosengarten away to bring in possibly, the Rashad Bateman replacement. And still want to upgrade at right guard too if possible, so maybe I could use him to get better at right guard. First, let's see if anybody even wants Roger. And also, I could package him with another player that we don't need any longer, and that is our backup will linebacker and Trenton Simpson. I mean, we have Jacob Rodriguez back there who needs to get some playing time. If I could go ahead and trade away Teddy Buchanan too. Oh, and Tavius Robinson, no need for him. If I package them together, it doesn't look like I get anything way too enticing. Although Jackson Powers-Johnson isn't bad. I'm sure I probably could find a better trade partner manually. So you have the Lions interested in Simpson, Patriots interested in him, Raiders, Seahawks as well. So I have some options. You know what? Just give me Jameson Williams and call it a day. I mean, it's halfway. I got a second round pick I'm willing to trade away. Boys might be getting somewhere. Oh, I feel like J-Mo in the Ravens offense would be kind of deadly, not gonna lie. I want a third round pick from 2028. Trade still declined, but we are getting somewhere, my friends. What if we threw in a 5th round pick from this year? Declined. Probably going to take a future 4. Oh, well, how about instead, although I didn't want to do it, we make that a 2027 third round pick. Trade still declined. But all we need to throw in is maybe a 6 from 2029. They're teasing me. Make that a 5 from next year. My friends, we just brought in one of the best young wide receivers in all of football. It took a lot, I must say, but I feel like it was worth it. Which now means Lamar Jackson has Derrick Henry to hand the football off to, Zay Flowers, first round pick Mekhi Lemon, Mark Andrews, and now Jameson Williams to throw the ball to. I just now realized, unfortunately, we have no tight end depth whatsoever, so we need to sign a few. Like Zach Ertz is a good fit around here, as is Austin Hooper. I mean, now I feel like I just need to find a right guard to get. And again, dude, I kind of held on to it a little bit longer than what I thought. But I still have 3 first-round picks to trade away if need be. Like, what about adding a little Sam Cosmi here? Oh, we don't have the money. I mean, there still are multiple players I do want to acquire if physically possible. So I do want to see if there's any contracts I can go ahead and restructure once again. Zay Flowers, oh, it's going to save me a whole $750K. Ronnie Stanley going to save me $2 mil. Tyler Lindenbaum, who we just extended last year, going to save us about 5. Same thing with Leo here, who we can't extend to save 2 more. Also went and spent some time, released a few scrubs, which now has freed up $36 million, so a little bit more wiggle room. So I did all that because I wanted to try to bring in Sam Cosmi. I don't even know if it's realistic. Start small. The next year, second round pick, not even close. Don't even feel like first round pick be enough. It's in the orange. What about a little Chris Lindstrom? Halfway. I'm not gonna lie with you fellas, I do believe that Sam Cosmi is probably gonna be the most realistic option here. See what I can scrounge together. Maybe Rasheen Ali, maybe one of our 75 receivers, LaJohntay Wester. See how much closer this gets us in the green at least. So maybe use a future 4. Still green. I'll probably have to use a future 3. On a 2028 third round pick. Oh, still decline. Yeah, I think unfortunately it's probably going to take a future second. So a 2029 second round pick in Sam Cosmi is officially ours. Let me guess. The game's going to set him as a backup right guard. Oh, what a shocker. Dumb, stupid game. But hey, the addition does bring the squad up to an 89 overall with a 93 offense and 85 defense. Like, why is the defense so far behind the offense? Like, what do I need to do here? Because I do have so many first round picks that I could use in a trade. Should I go ahead and try to upgrade from Dallas Turner? Kind of use him in a 3-way trade? I mean, I don't know if that's crazy, but I feel like probably could get ourselves a pretty big right in if we packaged him and a first round pick together. Ooh, is Alex Highsmith the difference in us just going, 10-7. And maybe the difference is winning the freaking Super Bowl this year. Offer Dallas Turner and a first for Highsmith. You know what, actually? Since Dallas Turner has so much potential, I have an idea. Because we did use our first round pick for this year. We don't have many picks at all left from 2027. But we still do have a first, second, and third for next year. And a first and third from 2029. So what I'm thinking about doing is going ahead and advancing to the trade deadline. And see how we're doing at that point. If we're kind of struggling, maybe make some more trades. But if maybe it looks like, we're fighting for the 1 seed or something, maybe just let this team finish out the season and see if they can win a Super Bowl. Like, if we're being honest though, this team should be competing for a Super Bowl. Like, where's the weakness in offense? Nowhere. Offensive line's gonna be the best overall in the league. Got good tight end targets. Insane wide receiver room. Probably gotta be best wide receiver room in the league, especially if Mekhi Lemon's half decent. We already know about Lamar, already know about Derrick Henry. And defensively, dude, where's our weakness? Maybe Nolan Smith and Dallas Turner don't pan out, but I got to tell you, they're a lot better than what we started with. So we're doing it, boys. We're advancing this bad boy all the way to the trade deadline. Let us just hope and pray we're fighting for the 1 seed. Not gonna lie, boys, not too mad at 5-2. We did just lose last week to the Steelers, which it looks like, okay, the Steelers are the team that might get the 1 seed. The Chiefs, of course, were 7-1. But I'm not too bad at a 5-2 start. But if we are going to get the 1 seed and be able to skip the wild card round, I might need to make another trade if possible here. First, let's see what's going on. Who we lose to this season, who we beat. The Bucks, Broncos, lost to the Patriots by 5. 3 big wins over the Falcons, Jags, and Bengals. And then what happened against the Steelers here? Oh, Lamar with a stinker. Justin Fields, their starting quarterback, by the way, funny enough. We couldn't run the ball. I don't feel like that's acceptable. Offense looks like it's about middle of the pack. I just don't think, with us running the ball too much, we don't put up crazy numbers or anything. Defense is looking great, though. Lamar doesn't look bad. 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 picks. He just, again, doesn't throw the ball a lot in this game with the offense that he runs. Derrick Henry, although he's, 33 years old at this point, almost 700 yards, 7 touchdowns at the midway point. Through the air, J-Mo, our best receiver. Zay Flowers, good numbers. A little disappointed Mekhi Lemon. Was hoping he'd, have a breakout rookie year. But again, it's not bad for a rookie in an offense that doesn't throw the ball a lot, where he's the number 3 receiver. Now, what I'm most intrigued about here is our pass rush. It looks like Nolan Smith, 6 sacks in the season. And unfortunately, though, oh God, where's Dallas Turner? What? He's not even playing. 8 tackles, 0 sacks. What are we doing? So maybe I do, in fact, need to trade him away here and hopefully upgrade at right edge. Do we steal from a divisional foe? Alex Highsmith? I just feel like this would probably be worth it, right? Right about halfway through. If Dallas Turner's not doing anything for us, probably won't do anything for them. No wonder the Vikings traded him away so easily to me. Let's do it. Throwing our 2028 first round pick. It's in the green. Before I do anything too crazy, do I wait and see if I can get somebody a little bit better, like maybe a 90 overall? Like a Daniil Hunter, maybe? Maybe Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals? That's in the green. He's a little bit higher overall than Alex Highsmith. Don't unfortunately believe we're going to be able to get Myles Garrett, nor Nicholas Benito. Josh Allen, not the quarterback. Doesn't look realistic either. I can try Daniil Hunter. It's in the red. So, I guess it's either Alex Highsmith or Trey Hendrickson. Let's try Trey for right now. That's an 8 overall difference, which is pretty massive. So let's see what else is going to take here. Maybe a 3rd round pick. Got a little bit closer. They need D-tackle help, and apparently we cut Sheldon Rankins. I didn't know that. What about Buchanan added in here? It is so close. Got one of these 95 cornerbacks we have in the roster. Trade still declined. And at this point, we should be able to throw in, like a cigarette or something. 7th rounder. Trey Hendrickson is a Baltimore Raven. Didn't expect this to happen, yet here we are. Brings our team up quite a bit. 90 overall, now with an 88 offense. Now I'm wondering, now that I'm here, should I just go ahead and upgrade the defense a little bit more? Maybe try to get ourselves, an all-pro free safety? Because I just really don't even know where we could possibly upgrade an offense. I think at this point, just need to make the defense as good as possible. Because remember, again, I'm going all out for this season. Screw those draft picks. We're going full on, 2019, 2020 Los Angeles Rams here. It worked out well for them. They won a Super Bowl. I don't want to lose my Lamar Jackson Ravens jersey. I'm not kidding. It's one of the first jerseys I've ever owned in my life. I've had it for 8 years. Don't want to lose it. Still got a 2nd, still got a 1st. first, another third. But the question is, who do I go after? Jalen Ramsey is a 94 overall free safety. Why did I not know that? Like, can I actually get him from the Steelers? How funny would that be? Like I said, I wouldn't mind making them a little bit worse. Stark straight up, that's actually closer than what I thought. I know it doesn't seem close, but I thought that bar was barely going to budge. So if we threw in that 2028 second round pick, it's about halfway. What about every other pick possible but my other first rounder? It's not even in the green. We're going to have to use a first rounder, I believe, unfortunately, since he's such a high overall, even though he's a free safety and a 31-year-old. See, he's not even in the green. We're going to have to settle for probably more like, I don't know, a 90 rated, maybe 88, 89. About Kirby Joseph. 92 overall, 25-year-old from the Lions. First and my third round pick. It's in the yellow. I really don't know if we're going to have enough. Even if I went all out, used all my good remaining picks. It's only in the yellow. I genuinely do not know who to go after because they're either too low overall to trade away to a first round pick or way too high to where it's just completely out of our price range. Maybe I go after like a Justin Reed, and I really don't even know what that would take. 4 overall is still a pretty big difference. He's a scheme fit, all while Malachi Starks isn't. Maybe like a 3rd and 4th would be enough. It's yellow. 5th from this year. It's now green. I just said screw all the nonsense and threw in our next year's second round pick. Still green, but we are getting somewhere, boys. I feel like this is kind of crazy. Malachi Starks for Justin Reed. But again, I'm trying to do everything I can to make this team as good as possible. Even if it's some crazy, crazy trades. 5th thrown in there. I don't think it budged at all. Maybe throwing in one of these 69 overall defensive tackles. Again, it's not budging. Can't believe I am doing all of this for Justin Reed. But eventually, we're going to get our man. And we have a... wait, there's not even space there. Screw it. Going to 6. There it is. I feel like that's a very, very, very ridiculous trade for a 4 overall upgrade. But like I said, we're trying to make the team as good as possible to finish off this season and hopefully earn that first round bye. I don't know if 4 overall was really the upgrade I was looking for. It didn't bump the defense up anymore, but I still feel like this has got to be the best team in the National Football League. Best offense for sure, best offensive line, best playmakers, and overall, I feel like the best defense. We do need to fill 3 spots on the team, though. We could use Ashawn Robinson. You know what? If we're going to win a ring, let's bring back D-Hop. He's just sitting there. He didn't retire. Could use his veteran presence in the wide receiver room. And if we win a ring, I want to get him one. Anybody else that I would love to get a ring? You know what? I have no purpose for him, but Nick Chubb and Derrick Henry in the same backfield. Let's give him a ring. So not only is my Lamar Jackson jersey on the line here, this is probably the last chance for Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and DeAndre Hopkins to all get their one and only Super Bowl ring. So no pressure. At this point, fellas, it is officially time for a little manifestation. As I'm not gonna lie, we actually have ourselves a pretty easy second half of the season. Like, we should be able to beat the Panthers, should be able to beat the Saints, should be able to beat my Titans, should be able to beat the Browns. Eagles could be tricky, have another chance at the Steelers. But honestly, I feel like at this point, we should win at least 12 games, maybe. 7 of those games should be winnable. But ideally, we somehow get up to 13, maybe even 14 wins, so we can potentially clinch that also important first round bye. I don't know, man. I don't know if we did enough, though. Oh my God, it's so funny. So we did, in fact, win 12 games on the dot. We're in the wild card round. I don't think we missed the playoffs. So that somehow means we squeaked out a first round bye by the skin of our shafts. The Chiefs and the Steelers had a stinker in the second half of the season. And you best believe I'm not complaining. I feel like that's kind of weak. We're in the first round bye with just 12 wins, but again, I'm a happy camper. So we destroyed the Panthers, took down the Saints, beat the Titans in Tennessee, and they won their divisions. That's a pretty big win. Dropped 2 in a row, though, to the Browns and Eagles. But finished off strong. Beat the Bengals, beat the Colts, took down the Browns, demolished the Steelers this time after they beat us first time we played them. Then lost a close game to the Texans week 18. They're a good team. So I feel like we're playing pretty good football at the right time. Offense got a lot better second half. Finished 13th in the NFL. Defense we finished number 1. Lamar with a pretty good year, 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. On the ground, Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry things, 1,448 yards, 12 touchdowns. Lamar with 544 yards himself and 5 touchdowns. Look at Desmond Reed, the rookie, getting some playing time. 300 yards and 77 carries, 3 touchdowns. Kamani Vidal put up some yardage too. Through the year, J-Mo. Imagine the season without him. 865 yards, our leading receiver, 6 touchdowns. Mekhi Lemon had a big second half of the season, actually finished the year with more yards and more catches than Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews. Now defensively, was a pass rush improvement worth it? Wow, Nolan Smith led the team with 13 sacks. Madubuike behind with 9. Devin Bush from the will linebacker position picked up 7. And a little disappointed Trey Hendrickson, who only ended the season with 5.5. Yet Ty Simpson, the rookie, by the way, winning NFL MVP. Oh, I feel like I got robbed the coach of the year. I guess I'm going to have to go out and win the Super Bowl now. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jamar Chase. We unfortunately didn't have anybody in the top 10. Defensively, though, also had, Nolan Smith in the top 10. So again, this ended up being a pretty massive trade. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jordan Tyson. Mekhi Lemon came in 4th. Also had Desmond Reed, crazy enough, come in 10th. All while Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Damani Jackson. And before we start our playoff run, boys, our team at the end of the regular season is now up to a whopping 91 overall with a 95 offense and 88 defense. I mean, a team this talented has obviously got to be the Super Bowl favorite, right? If I had to choose, don't give me the Bills, Texans, or Chiefs in the divisional round. Please. They're going to give me the Chiefs. I just already know it. No, they give me the Texans, who, kind of scary, literally just beat me 2 weeks ago. But hey, maybe it's just more motivation for us to get the dub here. Crazy that the 7-seed Texans upset the Bills. My Titans took out the Chiefs. So if we win this game over the Texans, I feel pretty confident that we have an easy path all the way to the Super Bowl, which there's some pretty big powerhouses on the other side that'll probably make it. You got the 1-seed Packers, the Lions are a good team. Eagles always do good in simulation. Kind of hope the Commanders make it, which I would highly doubt it. But no pressure, men. Just the jersey off my back on the line here. Can we just please, after all that, it literally took me 2 hours to get to this point. 2 hours just to get through one real full offseason. If we did all that with the objective being win the Super Bowl year 1, and after all that we just lose the first game, I'm going to go to bed crying. Really, 2:13 in the morning, my eyes are bloodshot, I am so tired on 2 hours of sleep. Let's just win the freaking Super Bowl here. Let's show that it was all worth it. Oh boys, by the skin of my job, 28-25, we get the win over the Texans. Got a little bit of revenge from just a few weeks ago, but it wasn't easy. We're gonna have to play better football if we win the Super Bowl, but I guess at this point, it's the NFL playoffs. A win is a win. Lamar, pretty good game. Did throw a pick, but 258 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Derrick Henry did all right. And look at the rookie, Mekhi Lemon, 6 grabs, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns in his first ever playoff game. Oh wow, look at Jordan Tyson here. God dang. These two gonna be real fun to watch next decade. My Titans got knocked out in favor of the Raiders, so if we can beat the Raiders, man, we're in the Super Bowl. And would you look at that? The 6-seed Commanders take down the Philadelphia Eagles. It wasn't even close. And the 7-seed Lions take down the Packers, which sets up for a 6 and 7 battle in the NFC Championship. So I'm not going to lie, and I hope I'm just not being overly confident. I feel like we have a pretty gosh dang easy path here to a Super Bowl. I mean, this is a 9-8 Raiders team. We gotta play here. We have an 11 overall talent advantage. I don't even know who their quarterback is. Genty's a beast. Max Crosby, obviously. Brock Bowers up there. Who's their freaking quarterback? Marcus Mariota. Just no way. I rebuke it out of my life. As a Titans fan, respect to Marcus Mariota. There's just no shot. No way Marcus Mariota is going to knock our team out of the playoffs and keep us from competing for a Super Bowl. I am not losing this jersey to Marcus Mariota. What I tell you, brethren? 23-13. Marcus Mariota and the Raiders go down as we advance to play the Washington Commanders in the Super Bowl. Nice to not win a game by just 2 points for once, as Lamar didn't have to do too much, was very, very efficient with the football. Derrick Henry balled out. Mekhi Lemon with another touchdown. It's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. And that pass rush, man, both of our edge rushers that we acquired this season coming up big when it matters the most. Dude, if after all of this, I fail this challenge to the Commanders, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be upset. And obviously, before the Super Bowl, gotta do a little scouting here. I mean, their team is it's just not that good. This TJ Parker fella they drafted out of Clemson, oh my god, dude, he's a superstar already, almost a 90 rated. So we have got to watch out for him. Quentin Lake is a beast. I mean, they got a good deep roster, don't get me wrong, but like when compared to us, they just don't have that many superstars. And instead of jumping into the game, fellas, we're gonna do it this way. By the click of a single button, we will determine whether or not the challenge is complete. Rather or not, we brought the Ravens to a Super Bowl championship in just one off season of rebuilding. We're going to be able to determine whether or not I get to save my OG Lamar jersey. I rebuke it from this universe. We are not failing this challenge because of the Washington Commanders. Pause. It worked! Oh my god. Talk about by the skin of our shafts, fellas. There's not a lot of loose skin there for a reason. By a singular point, we get it done and have officially brought the Baltimore Ravens back to the pinnacle of the sport. John Harbaugh just got showed up by a 30-year-old washed up Madden YouTuber. So if you enjoyed that masterclass, you can click right here to watch another one where I rebuild the Raiders, which was a little bit more difficult.